You will suffer less when you stop asking why things happen to you and start asking how you can respond to them with strength and clarity. A disciplined mind does not seek constant pleasure, because it understands that true satisfaction comes from growth, not comfort. The more control you gain over your reactions, the less control the world has over your peace. Do not wait for the perfect moment to act, because the perfect moment is often nothing more than a delay created by fear. A person who learns to endure discomfort willingly becomes immune to the pressures that break others. Your life is shaped by the small decisions you make daily, not the rare moments of motivation you rely on. If you cannot control your impulses, you will always be controlled by the consequences of them. The mind that accepts change becomes flexible and strong, while the mind that resists it becomes fragile and frustrated. Do not measure progress by speed, but by consistency, because slow discipline always defeats occasional intensity. Every time you choose patience over reaction, you strengthen a part of yourself that cannot be easily shaken. You cannot escape difficulty, but you can decide whether it will weaken you or refine you. Quiet mind has more power than a loud one, because it observes, understands, and acts without unnecessary chaos. The more you simplify your desires, the easier it becomes to find contentment in what you already have. You are not disturbed by events, but by your interpretation of them, and that interpretation is always within your control. Strength is built when you continue to act with purpose, even when motivation is absent and progress feels slow. Do not let temporary failures define you, because they are only steps in a longer path of growth. The person who remains calm under pressure has already won half the battle before it even begins. If you want to grow, you must be willing to face discomfort without immediately trying to escape it. A wise individual focuses on what can be done now, instead of worrying endlessly about what might happen later. Peace is not the absence of problems, but the ability to face them without losing your inner stability. You gain power the moment you stop reacting to everything and start choosing what truly deserves your attention. The less you rely on external outcomes, the more stable your inner state becomes in an unpredictable world. A strong character is built in moments when no one is watching, through choices that require discipline over ease. You do not need more time, you need more focus on what truly matters. If you let emotions guide every decision, you will constantly be pulled in directions that lead away from growth. The ability to remain steady in difficult times is what separates those who grow from those who collapse. Do not fear being alone, because solitude often reveals truths that distraction keeps hidden. A person who has trained their mind can find peace even in situations that others find unbearable. You cannot control the outcome of every situation, but you can always control the effort you give. The more you practice self-control, the less you become a victim of your own impulses. True strength lies in the ability to pause, think clearly, and act wisely instead of reacting impulsively. Your struggles are not barriers, but opportunities to develop resilience that comfort can never provide. Do not seek to eliminate challenges from your life. Seek to become the kind of person who can handle them. The mind becomes clearer when you stop filling it with unnecessary worries about things beyond your control. Every day is an opportunity to practice discipline, and every missed opportunity is a lesson in awareness. You will never feel fully ready, so act with what you have and improve along the way. A person who depends on motivation will struggle, but a person who depends on discipline will progress. The more you accept uncertainty, the less it will disturb your peace. Do not confuse being busy with being productive, because true progress comes from focused effort. Your reactions are habits, and like all habits, they can be trained with consistent effort. A stable mind does not rise and fall with every success or failure, but remains grounded through both. You become stronger each time you resist the urge to give in to comfort when effort is required. The less you compare your life to others, the more clarity you gain about your own path. Do not let short-term emotions ruin long-term goals, because discipline always outlasts temporary feelings. A person who learns from every situation will never truly fail, because growth is always taking place. The more responsibility you take for your life, the more control you gain over its direction. Calmness is not weakness. It is controlled strength that does not need to prove itself loudly. If you can remain patient in difficult moments, you will avoid many mistakes that come from haste. The goal is not to avoid stress, but to become strong enough that it no longer controls you. A clear purpose makes discipline easier, because you understand why your effort matters.